Alright, testing. Guys, if you're like me, you have cravings, and sometimes they're late night cravings. And what is the most reliable thing that is open late at night? Fast food. Well, that's what I thought. Cause let me tell you what happened literally last night, and why I'm pretty much done eating fast food after midnight. I went to Five Guys, and it's late. Like too late to be proud of yourself. And right away, I can tell that this place, when the sun goes down, it's a war zone. People are standing around in hoodies, pajama pants. One guy was straight up barefoot. There's no dress code. Why would there be? The place is packed but silent. Except for the soda machine, making that sound effect like it's dying in Morse code. Sounds like it's borderline coughing. Who knows what it's been through? I'm in the front, ready to place my order, but no one's there. As if the workers even care. Hello? They're mentally checked out. It's rough. And it takes like 5 minutes for someone to come up to the register and take my order. What do you want? Can I get anything for $5? Yeah, you can get out. It's Five Guys, I forgot. What did I expect? I then placed my order that cost me like 20 bucks. And he gets it half right, but I know he doesn't have the patience to let me correct him. And I don't have that energy either. So whatever, it's all good. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt. When I place my order, I go to the side. And I see no straws, no napkins. Stock is running lower than Labubu's. Cause while everyone is waiting for their food, they're sipping straight out of their soda cups, looking all crazy due to the lack of straws. It looked like the scene of a robbery. And again, the workers look like zombies. I asked for ketchup, and he handed me a fork. But throughout all of this, they're getting food done. They're calling out orders. Number 20, 22, 23. People are grabbing their food, but I see this guy standing there. Arms crossed, hoodie up, visibly impatient. Hey, what about number 21? They skipped him. Has that ever happened to you? You feel like society failed you, but maybe he has a big order or ordered something that takes a little longer to make. That's what I would say to myself at least. Patience. However, fast forward like 15 minutes, they get to my number. But I'm number 32. And I look at the 21 guy and he's still standing there. Steam is coming out of his ears. I ordered way after him, so I can't blame him. And out of nowhere, the dude finally snaps. Yo, my boy, what's going on? I've been waiting way too long. The worker just shrugs like, and? I better get a refund. Oh, you want a gift card or something? Yeah, and my food. The worker just laughed at his face, and I thought Walmart employees were savage. I'm witnessing all of this, but since I'm also a victim of minimum wage work and pesky customers, I was genuinely unfazed. Here's a reenactment of me eating while all of this was unfolding. I felt like that chill cockroach from SpongeBob. It wasn't until I witnessed a real-life world star moment, because next thing you know, dude fills up his strawless cup with Sprite and throws it at the workers. I'm talking full splash zone. Everyone freezes. And now the worker snaps back to reality and is about to fight this man. People have to intervene and calm the situation. The 21-man storms out and never gets his food. And then, 10 seconds later, when things finally calm down, number 21, your order's ready. Bro. That was him. If only he waited just a little longer. Apparently, part of his order was a shake, and the workers were waiting for the ice cream to thaw out a bit. Will my life ever be normal? Because at this rate, I'm never running out of stories. So make sure to like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm and for infinite stories. Anyways, the Five Guys thing might sound like an isolated incident, but it's not. Because if you've ever gone to any fast food place after midnight, you already know how chaotic and sketchy it can get. And last night's moment sparked me to talk more about this. Because after 12 a.m., fast food places are no longer restaurants. They're apocalyptic food zones. You walk in, there's always that one dude in pajama pants tucked into cowboy boots, a girl wearing a dress, and some boys in suits because a quinceañera just ended, and someone wrapped in a blanket. Can I have the number 5? Is it even worth stopping by and getting food at that point? I'ma just starve. I once landed to LA really late at night, and I was starving from all of the delays. So the first thing I did, I walked into a Taco Bell at 1 a.m. And boy, I should have just DoorDashed. Because everyone looked like they had just been kicked out of their own houses, including the staff. And you know what? I'm not even judging, because I fit right in. I show up in a hoodie with mismatched socks. Welcome back. Welcome back? Oh, my bad. I thought you were a regular. Man, take my order before I chuck your face with Baja Blast. Now look, I've worked retail. I've worked customer service. I've talked so much about my experiences, but I give props to fast food workers. I could never work in the food industry. I've seen how Gordon Ramsay treats his chefs. I'd be crying during orientation day. So fast food workers after midnight, they've transcended. They're no longer employees. They're survivors. Like this one time, I walk up to the counter and the guy taking orders is staring into space like he's watching his life in third person. And I'm like, hey, y'all still open? Physically. Bro, what the hell does that mean? You ask for ketchup, he hands you a fork. You ask for water, he gives you an empty sauce packet and goes, hydrate. And every time I walk in late, the vibe is always the same. They look at me like I just ruined their life. Damn! Alright, jeez. Even the drive-thru isn't any better. Cause it would be this poor 16-year-old kid still in training. That guy's taking your order and he's in charge of the entire fort. The only guy in the entire restaurant. Hey, can I get 1 second, please? Oh, you know you're gonna be there for 10 minutes. And when he's finally ready to take your order, you're playing the game of what's left on the menu. Can I get a number 1? We ran out of meat. Okay, how about a chicken sandwich? Out of chicken. How about we're out of bread. Boy, if you don't. Okay, give me an ice cream cone. You really think the machine is working? Dumb question, you're right. We only have salads. Salads? Who gets a salad at a drive-thru? You probably need it. Ugh. Fine. Man, I didn't pull up for a lesson in character development. Another time, I asked if I can have my sandwich without onions. And the girl behind the counter sighed like if I just asked her to rebuild the economy. I'll see what I can do. She then walks in the back and never returns. And as you can tell, this isn't my first rodeo. Cause let me share the craziest story that happened to me like 6 years ago. I went to McDonald's at like 12:45 a.m. This was when they were still doing all-day breakfast. McDonald's, y'all should bring that back, by the way. So I'm in the store eating my pancakes and minding my business. Until out of nowhere, this guy storms in through the front door with the McDonald's uniform in his hand. But the energy, very much not employed. Oh nah, what's about to go down? He marches up to the front counter and goes, so y'all really fired me over wearing headphones? Headphones? The manager tries to calm him down. Jamal, don't do this. It was policy. Well, ain't no one here wanted to hear your bum voice. Oh! The customers are engaged. They're filming, and the manager didn't put up with it either. Well, that ain't what your mom says about my voice. Damn! The fire guy then jumps behind the counter like he never left. He starts tossing trays around like they're frisbees, knocks over the straw container like it disrespected his family, and then gets a trash can, picks it up, and throws it on the ground. Tell that to my mom. People are panicking. A toddler starts crying. Why is there even a kid here at this time? And I'm just sitting there with my fries like it's the season finale of Euphoria. Eventually, the fire guy walks out like he just dropped the hottest mixtape of the year. Door swings behind him, no one says a word. And then the manager just sighs and goes, all right, order number 47, your food's ready. Everyone's back to reality. Did anyone just see what happened? I'm still recovering from that. All I wanted was to eat my pancakes in peace. And now that I think about it, you know what, McDonald's? Maybe it was a good idea to get rid of the all-day breakfast. Or just don't go late at night. Clink! Clink, clink, clink! Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what other story times you want to hear. Also, please get your merch too online at horchatasoto.com. It'll mean so much if you can support your boy. And make sure to subscribe and like the video. And not only for health reasons, but for a peace of mind. Eat fast food when it's not too late, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!